day, Raven and Coyote decided to create Earth. Raven, because she could fly so high, created the moon, the stars, the clouds, and the thunderstorms. Coyote, because he was on the ground and could run fast, created the mountains, the sea, and the plants. Once they were finished, they both decided they needed to create the animal people to help take care of the land. There was one more decision that had to be made regarding life and death. Raven wanted everything on Earth to live forever. But Coyote did not like the idea of everything being like him. He was afraid they could become more powerful than him. So Coyote disagreed and wanted everything in the world to die after a certain amount of time. Raven disagreed, but Coyote insisted his new rules should be favored. So after a while, they both agreed that after a certain amount of time, everything in the world would die and never return. Then one day, Coyote's son died. Coyote was so sad, he asked Raven if they could change the rules they agreed on. Raven felt very bad for Coyote, but told Coyote they could not just change the rules of life. Coyote was very upset with Raven. He even blamed Raven for his son's death. Filled with rage, ran off to a faraway land. A land empty where Coyote could gather his thoughts. Coyote had this idea to kill Raven. So he started to create monsters in a pit. But as he looked at the scary monsters, he realized Raven would be able to spot them and kill them as they approached. So Coyote looked down and molded a monster to look different, something Raven would be tricked by. He created man. Coyote knew man could look harmless, but also could bring evil to the world. He was also different because he could think and question everything. Coyote was able to trick man and talk him into killing Raven. So he broke off a claw to use as a dagger to kill Raven. Man agreed and went to go find Raven. Man found Raven in a cave. Raven was looking at a small glowing ball. Man was curious and questioned Raven what the object was. Raven told him that he did not know that he had found it. Raven then turned his attention to man's dagger. Raven told man he had choices in life. If he chose to kill Raven, then man would be a monster forever. He would just be killing to kill. Or he could choose not to kill Raven, and he could be given the power of free will. He could be given the power to be in charge of the world. thought about it, the man decided not to kill Raven. Just then, Coyote walked in to see what Raven had done. Coyote leaped towards Raven, beginning their battle. Raven threw the ball at Man and told him to leave. Days have passed, and Man could not figure out the ball, so he threw the ball out of frustration. The ball then bounced up to the sky. The ball became the sun. The sun created light and helped everything in the world to grow, and gave everything in the world full of energy and light. The animal people were so grateful and thankful to Man that they wanted to present him something they sculpted for him. They sculpted his own version of himself. They called her Woman. They told him that she will always love him as long as they love each other, and they will make the world full of wonder and adventure. To this day, Raven and Coyote continue their battle, as they are immortal and forever. The battle is always unbalanced between good and evil. Sometimes Coyote will have the upper hand, and when this happens, evil will overcome the world. But equally, sometimes Raven will have the upper hand, and when this occurs, they say good will prevail over evil. The end.